and gentlemen, welcome back to AS Astrology. This is Anmol Sehgal and today's topic will be about Upapada Lagna, which is a very interesting concept through which you can actually analyze the life path of your partner. And this technique is used basically to predict how your marriage life would be, the characteristics of your partner. And those of you who are not aware of the fact that Upapada Lagna is basically the part of it's the concept or technique of Gemini astrology, and Gemini astrology is one of the subdivisions of Vedic astrology. So what happens in Gemini astrology is that all the planets are given the names as karkas on the basis of the degrees of that planet. For example, if a planet is at the highest degree, that is known as Atmakarka. If the planet is at lowest degree, that is known as the Dharakarka. And we also have many more karkas like Bhatrikarka, Gatnikarka, then Putrakarka. All have their own significance, but this video is not about that. This is merely about Upapada Lagna. So what happens is, what is Upapada Lagna? First of all, it is a calculation. It is the Arudha of the 12th house. So we need to calculate Upapada Lagna from the 12th house. Okay, and what happens is that a ascendant is formed on the basis of that when we find out the Arudha, which we'll discuss later on. So with this video is going to be merely about how to calculate Upapada Lagna, and then I'll make one more video which will be about how to predict through Upapada Lagna and what are the key factors through it. So now what you need to do is you need to identify which is the Arudha of the 12th house. For that I'll quote some examples over here. So now we'll go with very first example, which is here. So this is Virgo ascendant. Now what you need to do is you need to see that which is the lord of the 12th house. Now 12th house is Leo and the lord of Leo is in the 6th house in Aquarius. All you need to do is you need to count the houses from the 12th house where the dispositor of 12th house is placed. So the dispositor of 12th house is 7 places away from it. And one thing I would like to mention, that you need to have the basic knowledge of charts just so as to find out what is Upapada Lagna. Though you'll always observe that Upapada Lagna is present and denoted in most of the astrological softwares, but they also have a drawback which I'll discuss in another video. Okay, so next thing you need to see is that we have Aquarius. Sun is in the Aquarius, so it is 7 places away from its original place. Now what you need to do is you need to take Sun and then count 7 more places from the position of Sun, and whichever sign you land up to, that will be your Upapada Lagna. So now you need to see that 7 places from Aquarius where Sun is the sign of Leo. In the next image, you'll see that Leo becomes the ascendant or as the Upapada Lagna. Now what you'll do is you'll read this as a birth chart, assuming that this is the birth chart of this particular person's spouse. This is how easy it is. Let's do another example. So another example, we have Taurus ascendant, right? Here it is. And in the 12th house, we have Aries. And now we need to see where Mars is placed from the 12th house. Mars is in the 8th house, which is 9 places from there. We need to count it from Aries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So now what you need to do is you need to go 9 places from Mars, wherever it is placed. Now from the 8th house, calculate 9 places and you'll end up in the 4th house, which is the sign of Leo. Now in the next image, Leo becomes the Upapada Lagna. And now again you will study this chart as being the birth chart of the particular person's spouse actually. Now we'll do the last example. So in the last example, I particularly chose this example because of some exception which is told by many of the astrologers when it comes to Upapada Lagna, but according to me, exceptions are not there, which I am going to discuss right now. But we'll just go ahead with the example first. Okay, so now the other example, we have Leo ascendant, and the 12th house. In the 12th house, we have Cancer, and the Lord is itself placed in the 12th house. So in the next image, we'll see that Cancer will become the Upapada Lagna and the ascendant as well. So now this is the chart of this person's spouse. So guys, this is how we calculate Upapada Lagna. And what I needed to discuss here was that in Upapada Lagna, many astrologers also give some exceptions when the Lord of the 12th house is in the 12th house, or from or 7th from itself, you have to go to the 10th place, all of that. But according to me, these exceptions are not valid, or these are not applicable. See, you can follow whichever rules you like, but according to what I have researched and what I have been taught, I will follow this concept only, and I will suggest you guys to follow this concept only, and merely exceptions do not work in Upapada Lagna. The other important thing which you need to consider is that when it comes to Upapada Lagna or any chart which is derived on the basis of Gemini astrology, or even you are applying Gemini astrology on anyone's birth chart, Navamsha, or any of the divisional charts, you need to see the aspects of zodiac signs and not the regular Parashar aspects of the planets. This is a very important thing. So about the aspects, I am going to discuss in the next video, because aspects through zodiac signs becomes another factor, and I'll make a separate video for it, because it is very important to know how aspects of zodiac signs work, because we are mostly aware of the fact that how aspects of planets work and now not of zodiac signs. So I'll make another video for that. Okay, I hope it was helpful and it gave you some insights into how to calculate Upapada Lagna. Okay, so guys, if you guys would like to have your personal readings from me, you can check out the link below, www.anmolastrology.com, and under the consultation section you can book a personal reading for yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.